Counting down. All right, feet nice and wide. Big inhale up. Exhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Exhale down. One more. And we're going to pick it up. Here we go. Up and down. Proud chest. Have those feet as far apart as you can and have those knees turned out with those toes. Up and down. Up. Hold it up. Settle it in. Pulse. You got it. Driving through those heels. Now take the arms out like a T. 8, 7, 6, 5. Take this hand, sweep it over to this hand. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Open back up to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go the opposite direction in 3 and 2. Sweep it over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Back to me. Pulse. Stay right here. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Turn the palms forward. Settle it in. Forward. Open. Forward. Open. Now on the forward, I'll round. Round. I exhale as I come forward. 4 more here. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's tap the toes. One arm up, one arm down, and reach diagonal. We're reaching. We're reaching. Slice through, center. Your core has got to be engaged while you're moving. 4, 3, 2. Now punch it down. Punch, punch, reach, reach. 4, 3. Back up to your diagonal. Give me 4, 3, 2. Chest tight. 4, 3, 2. Press it down. Now pulse the plie. I'm going to go back to my diagonal reach. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slice through your center. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Punch it down. Extend that arm. You got it. 4, 3. Back up diagonal for 4, 3, 2. Center. 4, 3, 2. Punch it down for 4. And then we're going to pulse that plie. Clasp those hands. And now just keep pulsing. Belly's pulling in and up. Tail is slightly tucked. You got it. Hold it right here and alternate a heel up. Heel up. 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 You got it. You choose how far you bend those knees. You got it. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Now hold the left heel up and pulse. Yes. Feel an inner thigh engaged a little bit more. Give me 8 more because we just started to feel that. Woo. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Switch the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 8 more to go right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels down. Turn to the side. Place a hand to the floor. The other hand can stay on your thigh. And we're going to take this back knee and we're going to lower it and lift it. Make sure your front knee is over the ankle. You got it. 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more, please. 8, 7. Inhaling, exhaling. Last 4. Here's 4. Here's 3. Now I'm going to put a hand on each side of that front foot. I'm going to straighten that leg for 2 counts, and I'll lunge it forward. Straighten it for 2. Lunge it forward. Inhaling, exhaling. Out for 2. Try to lengthen that leg as straight as you can, pressing the back of the knee towards that mat. You've got 2 more to go. Here we go. Here's 1. And 1 more. Nicely done. Walk your hands to the center. Small little pulses with the hands on the floor. Knees are bent. If this is not for you, take your hands to your thighs and bring up that spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's walk to the other side. I'm going to take a hand to the floor, a hand to the thigh. If you need to readjust, get that back leg back further. Back knee, down, up. Check out your front knee. It should be over that front ankle. If it's not, get that back leg further back. 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more here, please. 8, 7, 6. Take your time. 5. Here's 4. 3. We're going to straddle that front foot with 2 hands. We'll straighten up that front leg. Inhale up for 2. Exhale forward. Enjoy the stretch in the hamstring and then the hip flexor. You're halfway there. We've got 4 more to go. Make sure your core is engaged. Anytime you're moving, whether it's big or small. 2 more. We've got 1 more to go. I want you to stay here and see if you can take the other leg back. So we're in the plank. If this is not for you, lower to your knees. You can lower to your forearms. You can go into a quadruped position. Just hold this for me, squeezing those armpits. You got it. I'm going to take my right knee forward and hold. 1, 2, 3. Take it back. Left knee, hold. 2, 3. Are you squeezing into those armpits? It helps the shoulders, yes? You got it. Now, I'm going to take the foot off the floor and pulse for 3, and then take it back. Left, 3, 2, 1. You can stay with just keeping that foot stationary and then taking it back. Now, this time, my right knee is going to go to the left, to the center, to the right, and then step back. Left goes across to the right, center, and out to the left. I go opposite, center, same. Cross, center, out. How are we doing? Across, center, out. Can you give me 1 more? Across, center, out. Now lower your knees, flatten your feet. Take the hands just a little closer together. Make sure your hips are down towards that mat. And we're going to lower for 2 and press up for 2. These are tricep push-ups. They're a lot harder. That's why I like to come onto my knees. But if you're feeling super strong, take those knees off the mat. I inhale down and forward, exhale up. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Curl those toes under, press back out in your plank, pike up your seat. Take the feet shoulder width apart and drive through those heels. I'm going to take one heel up and then the other heel. So it's called running. Now, if your heels aren't getting anywhere close to your mat, take your hands back a step. See if that helps. You got it. Keep that core engaged for 4 and 3 and 2. Step your feet in towards your hands. Take your hands on the quads and round yourself up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grab your water if you want to. I'm going to grab onto my weights now. All right, so I'm going to keep my heart rate up. So I'm going to keep it moving. That's it. Side, side. Weights are optional. You can just use your own body weight. Feet nice and wide. One arm is going to curl up, and then the other. My upper arm is glued to my side. My core, pull that navel in and up. You got it. So the focus is not on the down, it's on the up. Bicep curl. 1, 2. Squeeze that tennis ball that's right in front of the elbow, but make sure that arm comes all the way down. You need to lengthen the muscle before you can strengthen. Now I'm going to take both arms and I'm going to take it to a side-to-side lunge. Chest stays proud. I exhale on the up, inhale on the down. You got it. Lift. Lift. Easy so far, right? We'll kick it up a notch pretty soon. Curl. Down. Up. Down. Bam. lift, lift. Now I want you just to lunge to this side and straighten. Lunge, straighten. You are more than welcome to stay with this foot planted. My next set, I'm going to tap it in. Here I go. I lunge, heels to heel, heel to heel. You've got it. Inhale, exhale. Love these. Woo! Let's do 8 more. 8, proud chest. You don't have to do a lunge. You can do a squat if that feels better. You can stay in place. 4, good. 3, 2, and 1. Palms face behind you. Take the leg that was just moving back. Chest comes forward. I'm going to press my arms parallel to the floor and then down. Palms are facing the ceiling. These are bis and tris, my first set. You got it. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to fire the muscle. I can lift my arms all day long, but I need you to squeeze that tricep. 8 more. If this isn't cool for your back, come up taller. The arms will be lower. 4 more, please. 4, 3. I want you to step into parallel. Hold the arms back there and pulse for me. Woo. Push, push, push those arms up. Relax your neck, relax your traps. Yeah. 4 more. 3, 2, pulse a squat, elbows low, palms face each other. You got it. Step out with this leg, pulse. In the next 8 count, I'm going to take this leg closer. Bring it in. So I'm going to get to the other side of my mat. 4, 3, this leg steps out. I'm still traveling down this way. Now take this leg towards this leg. And we're going to go back to that side lunge. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Side, I stay. 2, 3. So if this is challenging enough for the lower body, don't choose to push and tap in. Got it? All right, you ready? We'll lunge, tap in. Lunge, tap in. 2. Inhale, exhale. My inner thighs are working, yes, to bring those legs back in. I hope yours are. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back with the leg that was just moving. Again, with those triceps. Hinge forward from your hips. Here we go. Press. Press. So my neck should be in line with my spine. Core is pulling in and up. And I'm making a fist. I'm contracting my triceps, which is in the back of the upper arm. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure we're not lifting from our traps or straining and tensing up our necks. 3, 2, feet in parallel, arms go back, and I pulse. 2, knees are bent, flexing from the hips. Woo. Trying to get those arms parallel to the floor. You got this. 4, 3, back to our pulsing squats. This is our rest position. We're in trouble. Let's take it a little bit this way. Take it wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Follow the leader. This leg comes in. You got it. We got 1 more stepping out. 3, 2, step out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step in. And we'll be at the top of our mat. And we're going to turn and face the side we're on. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to do a lunge back. The leg is closest to me is going to lunge back first. Let the weights hang. Same leg. Back. Now, if you prefer not to step in, you can stay in this lunge and lower and lift. You got it. Now when you come in, we're going to do a bicep curl. Down, curl. Now when you take those arms down, feel like you're pulling a rope down and away. Push down and away. Next set, if you want to add a knee up for balance, we balance. Triceps on the down, biceps on the up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Stay up, pulse. If you'd rather have your toes on the floor and your heel lifted and pulsing those biceps, that works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. Take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more. Here's an 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Okay. Now the opposite leg will lunge. Are we ready? Here we go. Down, up, down, tap. Remember, another option is to stay stationary. You got it. We're going to add those bicep curls in 4, 3, 2, 1. As I come up, I curl. I push my weights away from each other when I lunge back, firing the triceps. Bis and tris. Woo. You got it. 4. I'm going to add that balance with that knee lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, lift, out, up. Are you squeezing muscles or those weights just flinging around? Don't make it a dance. Make it a strength. 8, 7, 6. Go your own pace if I'm going too quick. And 3, 2. Hold this one up and pulse it. Y'all lock your standing leg. Woo! Lift that spine up taller. Use the abdominal muscles. Halfway there. 1, 2, 3. Don't get tired on me. 5, woo, 6, 7, 8 more here. Come on. You've got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Regroup. We're not done. We're going to alternate lunges now, okay? And this time, instead of my palms turned in, they're going to face my thighs. And I'm going to be doing a reverse curl. Got it? If that doesn't feel good to your wrists, your elbows, your forearms, go back to turned in. Got it? We're going to alternate. So the leg goes back, the arms move up. Good. Out and in. Woo! Drive through that front leg. My upper arm is still to my side. Good. Proud chest. Drive through that front foot. You got it. Bam. If you'd rather pick another arm move, do it. Just keep moving. Make a difference today in your body. It's counting on you. No pressure. Come on. Do you think you have another set in you? No flinging. Count down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. And bring it back to me. How do we do? All right, rest those weights. Right up here where the thigh meets the hip. Just rest in there. Wide plie. Settle in. Check in with your body. Take deep breaths. Make sure you hydrate throughout class. Don't wait for me to tell you. Woo! Oh my goodness, we fallen asleep back there. I gotcha. Give me 8 more. So we're moving into chest and back. Got it? Okay. Take those arms out in front of you. Come into a diagonal. Pull back, return. So I'm not going to move my torso with my weights. They're going to stay still. I'm going to keep my neck in line with my spine, so I'm not looking down at my mat, and I'm not looking up. And I want you to pause back there and make sure you're squeezing. Now you can't just pull back and then forget about the lengthening portion. I need to feel that stretch. I got to come forward. Pull. 8, 7. Don't crank the neck. Squeeze the upper back. 4, 3. Now, I want you to face the opposite direction. Scenery change. We're going to do the same move, giving you the option to lift this back leg. Got it? 1. So it's another balance here. 3. So my standing leg is bent. Knees facing forward with the toes. Don't lift the leg so high that you feel strain to your lower back. Squeeze that booty. 6, 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now hold the arms out. Lift the leg. Balance first. 4, 3, 2. Pulse that leg. Squeeze. If you need to hold on to something in front of you, there's walls. Hold on to one. Woo! Now, let your toes touch the floor. And I'm going to lower down and then touch the floor behind me. Lower down. Tap. Shh. Shh. I inhale down. Exhale up. This is your weaker leg. I think it's mine. It's a struggle, isn't it? One more. Woo! Step in. Shake it out. I just want to throw a little bit of those in there. And you can see, I struggle with things. Doesn't mean I don't do them, right? All right. Take the opposite leg back. Here we are again. Squeeze those back muscles. Lift that leg. You got it. Looking good. So we don't want to move too fast. Control. Same speed out. Same speed returning home. Are you firing that butt cheek? Are you squeezing it? Are you squeezing those back muscles? You tell me. 4, 3, 2. Weight stay forward. Pulse the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me 8 more. Woo! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now just tap your toes to the floor. Weights face you. We're going to lower down. Down for 2. Up for 2. Shh. 3. Up. 4. Up. 4 more. Whoa. 3. Find that balance. 2. I'm struggling, are you? 1. I'm going to get this one. Yes, I am. Woo. Shake it out. You got it. So that was some back and glutes. Now we're going to do some chest. All right. Are you hanging in there okay? We're going to take the legs nice and wide again. We're going to hold our arms like a goalpost. And what's going to help support this move here is this armpit muscle. So you just squeeze that muscle back there. We're going to take these weights towards the center and then back to our goalpost. Now, I can do this till I'm blue in the face and not feel a thing in my pecs. I need you to squeeze those chest muscles to bring these arms together. Now, as you start to get tired, your arms will start to come down. And I want you to try as hard as you can to stay parallel to the floor with your upper arm. You got it. Press. 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 I exhale in, inhale as I press back out. I want you to hold this one in. I want you to do little pulses. Now try not to lean back to help lift those weights. So I'm going to squeeze those sits bones gently together. Inner thighs are working, even though they're not squeezing a ball, they're engaged. My shoulders aren't creeping up. I shouldn't feel this in my traps and my neck. Maybe a little bit in your traps because that is an upward movement, but not the neck, okay? It should not be tension and strain. Come on. Up, 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 up. Woo. Now let's take the arms back open, close, press up. Open, close, press it up. We're going to do 2 more slow, and I'm going to pick up that pace. We're starting to lean back. Be careful. Tempo. Out, in, up, down. Are you with me? I know, and those shoulders are saying, hello. Yes, I feel it too. Or push through that. Maybe no weights though. 2 more. 1 more. And pulse a play. Let those weights hang. Let those shoulders relax. How we do? Good? Okay. I'm going to take my weights down to the floor. I'm going to turn to one side. You pick it. Take a leg back. Hands as wide as your mat. Now, if you're going to stay in a full plank push-up, you're going to take your legs wider. I'm going to come to my knees. I don't care which way you go, but you better have the right form. Tuck your booty. We're going to take it down for 2. Press, squeeze, pause. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Lower for 2. Lift for 2. Your core better be engaged. Yep. Tuck that booty. No booty should be sticking out. And down for 2. And up for 2. And down for 2. Can you give me just 2 more? Because I feel we can do 2 more. That's why I picked the number 2. 1 more. Good. Now let's release those wrists. Palms face behind you. Curl the fingertips. Now we're going to do a plank with a back close grip row. Okay? So I'm going to take my weights to the side. I'm going to put my weight in my left hand. Okay? So be very careful if you're in a full plank because you need to be out of balance with one hand. Okay? So if this is a hardship, go into a quadruped position instead of a modified plank. Okay? And all I want you to focus on is pulling that elbow back. Got it? Here we go. Row, pause. 2, 3, 4. Try to keep those hips square. Now I'm going to lower my opposite knee and row. Nope. Same knee as the weight. I always get that wrong. Pull. Pull. You got it. Now as I'm pulling, I'm going to lift that back leg. So I just added on to my movement. I started in a plank. I put one knee down. Now what happens to me is before my back gets tired, my wrist gets cranky. If that's you, you can roll up that mat, make it a little bit of a lip, and there's not as much flexion to the wrist then. We doing okay? Of course you are. You're rock stars. 2 more. Now weight stays down, release it, put 2 hands on the floor, reach that back leg straight behind you, make sure the hips are in a straight line, and now pulse for me. Now make sure we're not in this big arch. I'm going to drive my navel in. I'm not lifting my leg too high. My back's going to get cranky. Can you squeeze lemons in those armpits? Helps protect those shoulders. Just 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Stretch back. Let's release the shoulders, the wrists. I'm going to make cups with my hands. How'd that go? Go okay? Okay. All right, let's take it back out. So now the opposite hand has the weight. So I did my left hand before. Now I'm on my right. So you can be in a quadruped position, you can be in a modified plank position, or a full plank. We're going to do 8 here, and then we'll lower that knee. Here we go. Row. 2, control the row. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now if that's your right hand with the weight, put your right knee down, lengthen the left leg. I got that one right at least. And now we're going to lift and row. So my right hand has the weight, my left leg is the one that's moving. Make sure you're not leaning off on that hip that's supporting you. If I look down at that leg that's on the mat, it should be hip and knee in a straight line. You got it. I'm going to put that weight down, 2 hands on the floor, and I'm going to lift that leg and pulse it. Squeeze into your armpits, lengthen that leg longer, and fire that glute of the leg that's lifting. Core is still pulling in. There's so many things to think about. That's why I keep talking, to make sure you got them all. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Arms go behind you. Woo! Lovely. All right. Back in a quadruped position. Curl those toes under. Drive those knees into a hover position on your mat. I'm holding this here for a second. Squeeze into your armpits. Pull your belly in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drive those heels down and walk your feet to your hands. Grab back onto your weights. And from your core, bring yourself all the way up. How'd that go? All right, so we're going to do some shoulders. Come on. Shoulders. So we're going to start here, the palms turned in, and we're going to do some side raises. You got it. Out, in, out. So feel like you're pouring coffee. So I turn those thumbs down towards the floor. I'm only going shoulder height. Yep. Inner thighs, glutes, core are working to hold me here. That's it. Lovely. I'm going to add some plies with this. Why not? Multi-muscles. Out, in, out. You make class what you want it to be. How hard you want to work. How much effort are you putting into it? But listen to your body. Know when to slow down. Know when to stop and get a drink. If you can't talk to me in a complete sentence, you gotta slow down. You want to talk about anything? 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Hold it. Little pulses. Woo. 8 more. 8. Not the neck. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Lower them down and take it to a lunge, side to side. Good. Loving this. I hope you are. Of course you are. I'm going to go to some front raises. I'm going to turn my palms to face me. Keep the lunges going. I take it up and down. So I'm not leaning back or forward. Yes. If you'd rather hold the legs still, that's fine. If you want them to be closer together, that's fine. Pick what works for you. Exhale, inhale. So this is front of the shoulder. You should feel those muscles contracting to bring you up. But watch our time. We got a mat yet and a ball to use. Whoo! I told you class is going to go by fast. You're more than halfway there. No smiles yet? All right. Now I'm going to alternate this front raise and the side raise. So I turn my palms in, out, turn them down to face you. So as I'm coming down, I switch where the palms are facing. Lift, out, lift. Come on, out, lift, out. You're so close. You're so close. Stay with me. Out. Up. Out. Up. Give me a number. How many more do you want to do? Do you want me to pick it? You don't want me to pick it. 2? Who said 2? Just kidding. All right. Here's 1. Here's 2. And now pulse it through. Love it. Put 2 weights in this hand. Match me. Mirror me. Yep. Come on. Let it hang. Now hold it still. Bend, press, bend, come down. Bend, push it up. Bend, bring it down. Bicep, shoulder. And even coming down by bringing that elbow down, we're going to let tricep working. You got it. Push, bend, down. Push. Now hold it here, hold it here. I'm going to come down. I want you to press that leg out. I'm going to come down, press. I'm going to land nice and soft. I'm going to grow nice and tall. I'm going to pick it up. Rehearsal is over. Here we go. Down. Do these weights all of a sudden feel like 10s? You can go to 1. You can go to 1. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Down, bend, push. So I got my legs engaged. I bent my knees. You choose how much you bend, if you bend at all. My upper arm stays with me until I push those weights to the ceiling. I get right back down to that rib cage. You got it. Down, curl, lift. You're doing 1 weight or 2. It's up to you. Bend, curl, push. Bend, curl, push. 2 more, 2 more. Hold it. So I'm going to bend, kick it out. Bend, kick it out. Bend, press. So it requires a little balance here. Tempo. Bend, press. We only did 8. Come on, breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put 1 weight in each hand. Here's where we're going to go with this. We're going to alternate a kick. Got it? So I'll start here. I'm going to bend, press up. Now, as I press up, I'm going to turn my palms to face forward. When I come down, my palms are turned in. Bend, and you're choosing how much you bend. Maybe the kick isn't for you right now. Don't kick. Down, press, down, press. Give me some resistance when you lift that leg up. You with me yet? Come on, stronger you. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Roll those shoulders. Nicely done. We're taking it to the floor. So I'm going to put 1 weight on each side of my mat. Grab your drink. Check in with your body. Make sure that nothing is hurting in a bad way. The ball is going to go between the thighs. Now you can always take the ball behind you because I'm going to be crunching up and doing some more biceps. Okay, so if you feel like this is going to hurt your back, Let's keep the ball behind us. If not, the ball is going to be between the thighs, and when you curl the biceps, you're going to squeeze the ball. Does that make sense? Okay. Reach those arms long. The ball should start off kind of tight, not loose. All right. So I'm going to come back, squeeze the ball as I come up and curl. I'm going to keep my back more rounded. Arms need to extend straight. Curl. Are you squeezing that ball? If this hurts your back, put the ball behind you. Keep that navel pressing to the back. Watch your shoulders. Get rid of the weights if you need to. You got another set. 8, 7, 6. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. Bring the weights together and just squeeze the ball. So the front of my shoulders working here to hold these arms. If you need to, ditch the weights. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We've got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up. Release those weights. Straighten the legs. I'm going to take an arm across. You got it. Other arm comes across. Just give me a little stretch here. Nicely done. Take the ball under your feet, legs together, feet together. And I want your toes to be on the ball and your heels kind of lifted. Put the weights back in your hands. You got it. So we're going to press out for 2, come in for 2. Now, if you need support for your back, the weights can go back onto the floor. The hands will go behind your thighs. I'm going to lengthen on an inhale. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Flip the palms to face the floor. Do a wide row to come back in. Out for 2. Pull it back. Out. And in. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to pick up my pace. Own if you want it. How we doing? Any smiles back there? I know you've got one in you. 8 more. If you need to quit sooner, quit. Take a break. It's fine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Cross those legs. I'm going to push the knees down a little bit. I'm just releasing my hip flexors because you know when you do abdominals, it's a lot of hip flexion. We like to take a break. Don't be miserable. No way, you're not going to be miserable today. Okay, grab that ball. Weights are close to you. Lie back. We're going to bridge up and put that ball underneath our pelvis. Weights can be off to your side. I'm going to take my legs to a tabletop. So right now, I'm helping my body balance by keeping my hands on the mat. So when I start to go crazy and add some arms, if you're like, whoa, all over the ball, you can choose to put your feet down and continue with the weights, right? Or get rid of the ball. All right, so we're going to start first in the tabletop. Knees over hips, shins parallel to the floor, arms pushing down. Right toes will tap down for 2. Just the toes and up. Left toes. So I want you to feel that belly pushing in deeper as you tap those toes. Because your pelvis should not be going with you when you tap those toes down for 2. The hip should be in a straight line, and the core is working like crazy. The neck should be relaxed, and the back of my head is gently pressing into the floor. Now hold it here. See how you would be with your arms off the floor before you grab your weights. So if you're like, okay, this is pretty easy, then grab onto your weights and hold them up over your chest. Shoulders are down though. Don't let your neck get cranky. My weights will go out as I tap toes down, and I bring them back up. Left toes will tap as my weights go out. It's an inhale if I move away from my center, exhale back in. Move with control, not moving that pelvis. Stretch it out, bring it back in. Out for 2, in for 2, out. If you want, try both legs. Pelvis can't go with you, so if doing both legs, you all of a sudden felt strain to your lower back, it's not for you today. Inhale, exhale. Open that chest, fire those chest muscles to bring those weights back up. You got it. Give me 2 more, please. Inhaling, exhaling. Now I'm going to hold this one up. Feel free to put your feet down. Let's do the arms first. I'm going to bend at my elbow and then bring it back up. Bend at my elbows, straight back up. Remember what I told you, you can put your feet down at any time. Now what I'm going to do here is with my elbows bend, I'm going to push my right leg away and then come back in. And my left leg will go and bring it in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Are we still balancing on top of that ball? Are we wobbling at all? It's okay if you are, but you got to use your core more then. Reach it out as I bend. Yep. Now hold it up for a second. Take the knees as wide as your shoulders. Make a V with your feet so my heels are connected. Now this time, I want you to push those legs all the way out and then come back in. Out, squeeze those inner thighs, come back in. If you're wobbling too much and you just don't feel you've got control, put those arms back down. Out, in. I'm going to inhale out. Can you feel the abdominals engaging as you go way out there? And how about the glutes? They're part of it. You got it. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. And in. 2 more. And in. 1 more. Now bring the legs together and reach your weights towards your ankles. I want you to take your legs out like you just did. We're going to add the arms reaching. Don't go too far back. I'm in front of my temples. And then bring it back in. So I take it out. I come back in. My upper thighs never leave each other. My heels stay connected. A modification would be 1 leg going out at a time. Don't let your back change. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. How are we doing on these? Are you doing okay? You shouldn't feel strain to your shoulders. You're going to squeeze those lemons in the armpits. 3 more. Just 2 more here. Just 2 more. Woo! 1 more. Nicely done. Weights down, feet down. Bridge up. Feel a stretch in those hips. Pull your ball out. Reach it behind you. No way. And I've always said that would never happen. But it's yours, not mine. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, melt down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the ball straight up over your chest. Slide your feet a little further out, and your legs are 1 fist width apart. We're going to draw our chin to our chest. Put the ball against your thighs. Press it up to the top of your knees. Grab onto it, lift it up. Place it back on your knees and roll it down. Do you want to grab one of mine? Okay. Draw. Just like, yeah, I'm good. Roll it up. Lift. Round back down. Lift it up. Chin to chest. Push it up. When it gets right to the knees, I stop and I lift. I don't come forward. Roll it back down. Bring it up. Eyes to belly. And Roll it down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Back on your track. Roll it back down. Straight up. Nod that chin to your chest. Don't feel strain to your neck coming up. As soon as it hits my knees, that's as far as I go. Oh, we're not doing that. Don't go down your shins. Top of your knee. Roll it down and lift. Curl it up. Roll it. Lift it. Lower. I'm going to add on to this. Why not? Chin to chest. And I'm going to stay here. I'm going to lift it up and down. Do it again. If your abdominals have turned off, that means you're up too far. So I'm way here. I'm not here. I'm back. Up, down, up. Now hold that ball parallel, and I'm going to tap, tap. Now this is the time too where if your back is feeling strained, you put that ball behind you and you do it this way, right? We don't strain our backs. Come on. We're going to hit those obliques next. Can't wait. Love obliques. 4, 3, 2. We'll sit up, let our knees fall out, take the ball towards the mat. Okay, we doing all right? All right, let's do some obliques. One of my favorites is over the ball. So I'm going to put that ball at the base of my rib cage. I'll start with my knees stacked to the top edge of my mat. I'm going to slide my top leg long. This arm is propping me up. Reach it towards me. I'm going to go over my ball. You feel that stretch? All right, so we're going to go up for 2, down for 2. Up, down. If you didn't have a ball, is that okay with you? Okay. I'm going to show you another way. Up, over, up. Nice big stretch. Remember, you got to feel that stretch. Make sure your hips are stacked. So some of us are coming up like this. And I want this to stay still. And think of taking this upper part of the rib cage down towards the lower. I gently squeeze my seats, gentle. You got it. Up, in. I'm going to lift that leg. You don't have to. Are you squeezing the oblique? Look straight ahead. Neck should be in line with your spine. Hello, gorgeous. 4. Come on. There we go. Looking for your eyeballs. 2 more. 1 more. You're going to take this arm behind your head and stretch it. Use that hand to help you up. And let's take it to the other side. I'm going to give Marty a ball. Don't break my ball. Just kidding. No, you can't break these balls. Okay. Very bottom of the rib cage, knees to the top. Top leg goes long. The arm goes forward. We go over that ball. We're going to lift up for 2. Exhale. So I don't need you coming up and touching your elbow to that hip, right? Here is all I need. But I got to make sure I stretch and lengthen that. Woo! Don't you love these? Make sure I can see your eyeballs. Show see my eyeballs. I'm going to lift this leg up and lower it. Up. Lower. I feel my outer thigh working, outer hip, glutes, and of course, obliques. Woohoo! 1 more. Stretch it. And now we're going to go into our stretches. So we're going to sit up, and the ball's going to be behind us at our bra line. So if you have any eye pressure issues, vertigo, don't let your head go all the way back. Don't let it go all the way over. All right, so my hands are supporting my head. Elbows are wide. My legs are 1 fist width apart. And I'm going to drape over my ball and feel the stretch. Draw that chin to your chest. Use your abdominals to bring you back up. Let's do that again. You choose how far you're going over. And if you can't touch your head to the floor for whatever reason, don't hold that forever. Just get the stretch and come back up. Draw that chin to your chest. Use your abdominals to help you come up. This time, I'm going to drape over and let my head touch the floor and my arms go out wide. I'm going to take some nice, deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the lips. One more. Hands go back behind the head, nod the chin to your chest. Bring yourself up, hands behind the thighs, and then come the rest of the way up. Grab onto that ball. I'm going to sit cross-legged. I'm going to take the ball out to one side. The opposite hand comes up. Now the side that the arm is up, that butt cheek's got to stay planted to that ground. I'm going to inhale, do a side stretch. Exhale, come back up. Inhale over. Exhale up. One more. Now bring the ball up to the hand that's up there. That hand takes the ball, other one stays up. Now plant that butt cheek to the floor, and as I'm stretching away from that hip, I'm pushing that hip down. I'm going to inhale as I roll my ball out. Over a railing I go. Exhale, use your core to come back up. Bless you. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bring that ball up. Round the spine as you lower the ball and roll it out. That spine's going to try and get as long as it can. And then I'm going to roll the ball in. I'm going to press it out. Inhale. And then exhale. Okay, so we're going to lay back down. Knees are bent. Put the ball back underneath your pelvis. And we're going to stretch the hips. So I'm going to slide my right leg all the way out. I'm going to draw my left knee in. Now, if you can balance here, take at least your left hand and pull that knee. If you can do it with two hands, great. So I'm going to tug that knee towards me as the opposite leg is stretching out long. Don't forget to breathe, inhaling and exhaling on your own. Put the left foot to the floor, slide the right leg back in. I'm going to slide the left leg out as far as it can go and then draw the right knee in. Give a little tug on that shin, one hand or two. You got it. Relax the shoulders, relax your neck. I'm going to take both knees in. I'm going to take my arms out like a T. I'm going to float my knees just a little bit to one side, just a little bit. Come back up. Float your knees a little bit to the other side. Keep your shoulders heavy. Come back up. I'm just going to keep rolling it side to side. It's got to be small. It's got to be controlled. Neck should be relaxed. I'm going to take that ball out. Take my feet to the floor. Release the ball. Same thing. Arms go out. And now I can let my knees go a little further, but the shoulders should stay on the ground. Bring it back up. Take your knees to the opposite side. Keep the shoulders heavy. Good. And we're going to rock ourselves up. Straight legs out. I want you to slide those hands down as far as you can while you press the back of the legs into the floor. So grab, pull the torso. Inhaling and exhaling. Soften one knee and focus on just the one hamstring stretching. So one knee's bent. Now push that leg down, soften the other knee, and focus just on that one hamstring. Let's go into a butterfly. So take your heels, I'll face you, take your heels together, grab onto your ankles, your elbows will push those knees down. It's like Hip flexors are getting a stretch. Inner thighs are getting a stretch. But you got to use your elbows to push down. Take your hands over your toes and use it as leverage to bring your torso closer. Good. And then let's come into a hands and knees position here. Yes. I'm going to arch the back on an inhale and exhale, round. And one more. Inhale, slide those shoulders down. Exhale, round. Curl those toes under. Pike up your seat, the hands a little closer. Let's just do a couple running with the heels up and down, alternating. Then 2 heels are down, walk your hands in. Use your core to pull yourself up. If you need help with balance, go to your wall. I'm going to take one arm up, and the opposite hand is going to grab the foot behind me for our final stretch for the quads. Thigh to thigh, pushing the foot into the hand, and then switch. The other arm comes up. If you need help with balance, go to a wall. Press your foot into your hand. Get a little more of a bigger stretch in that quad. Take that foot down. Give me a nice big inhale up, nice and slow. And on the exhale, we get all the toxins out. Nicely done, kids. Woo!